Hi there. I'm so excited to announce the completion of a new project. It is so cool. Uh, so what happens over here is uh, I made this for one of my clients, and what they needed was they wanted to process all these applications that they were receiving via Google Forms, right? So they wanted to process this application, but then they did not want to give access to the entire sheet to everyone. So for example, there are two languages over here, English and Arabic. So they wanted to give access to only the Arabic ones to the Arabic speaking people, and English rows could be modified by those who speak English. So what I did was I made it dynamic. So over here they could add staff name, right? And then they could say, oh, you can work on English, or any other language for that matter. So, and I wanted to show you that this is all dynamic. So I just added this new stuff, and what I do is once I refresh this page, you'll see that the data that I just added, new stuff, is visible over here. So it loads the data from the sheet, and so you see now this data is also being displayed from the sheet itself. So the data is being displayed from here. So now whoever is processing the row will only see the English ones, right? And that too, like let's say I process this row number 77. Once this is processed, it will no longer appear over here. So that gives the privacy to data, right? So not everything is accessible to everyone. Now if I wanted to process this, I would just click on this row. So it will show me this row over here, and it's like really cool. I can see all the values over here, and I really don't want to edit. Excuse me. I really don't want to edit. All I need to do is process, right? So is this a new applicant? I'll say yes or no. I can select, right? And this is a dependent drop down. So if I select no, I can select the reason why this is not verified, right? And everything is dynamic. Like these reasons, they come from the sheet over here. So if you wanted to add another reason, it would be really easy. Just go over here and say, let me show you. Let's say reason 2 for location verified. Okay, so arrows of the family verified, no. Location verified, no. And you see reason 2, it appears automatically over here. And then once all the everything is processed, this is automatically generated, whether the application is accepted or denied. Now if the application was accepted, a client code would also be generated automatically. Now let me show you. New applicant, yes. And if I mark everything as yes, then you see the application is accepted and the client code is already automatically generated, and the message is also custom displayed. Right now, if I wanted to submit this, I just click on submit. It asks for a confirmation. I say okay. Now I'm doing this row, right? So once you come over here, you'll see that this was the row that I was processing, and the data that I just processed is written over here. So the application is now accepted. And if I refresh this sheet and one more time select the language as English, you can see that that row which I just processed does not appear over here anymore. So it gives you data privacy, and it is also user friendly, like much easier to edit from here than to scroll into the sheet and be confused. Sometimes you're processing this row but you'll be looking at the value from here. So using this, once you have selected the row, then it will show you only one row which you are processing, and you can verify whether or not, so I think it's really cool. It is integrated with Google Spreadsheets, and this is a Google web app script. Yeah,